Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Beba and I'm so happy to have you guys here today. So as Valentine's Day is approaching us very quickly, I thought it would be very fun and exciting to do some Valentine's Day nails. I do all of my nails at home and have been for the past around like 2 years. It is something that I love to do and I find it like something as just relaxing and a hobby that I found during quarantine, especially like not wanting to go to nail salons or just a cheaper alternative than getting my nails done for $100 every single time and hidden charges for any little thing that I want to do. So doing my nails at home has really given me the opportunity of just expressing my creative side and just doing funky things with my nails, and honestly it is so much fun. They are not by any means perfect and I am obviously not a professional, but it makes me happy. They look decent and they get the job done and they make my fingers look cute 24/7. So I usually used to do gel nails, but obviously like with the whole like sunscreen, UV, like fear everyone's having right now, I didn't want to be putting my nails under the UV lamp so many times. I only do it twice when I do my base and top coat for like the shiny effect. But besides that, I really don't do it. I have moved towards dip powder and it's just like acrylic, but just a way easier method of putting it on your fingers, and I love it. It makes my fingers feel strong, sturdy, and thick, and it lasts way longer than gel does. Now, all of the products I am using will be Beetles, except for my top and base coat. That is another brand, and I'll insert it here. I do not remember the name of it, and I don't want to make noise digging through my giant box of nail supplies. As I said, I have been doing my nails for around 2 years, and I've, over the last 2 years, accumulated products and supplies that help me in the process of doing my nails and making it faster. Like for an example, I have a nail drill. Yeah, a nail drill instead of like using a classic filer, but a classic filer with a good grit is just as good as a nail drill, so you don't have to go out and buy one. The only items that you will be needing for today, if you want to follow along, is just dip powder, and if you want a shiny gel top coat, is just a UV lamp and just all of the powders and colors you want. Amazon does have amazing deals with Beetles dip powders and gel polishes where you can get like 10 of them for like $8, and honestly it's one of the best deals that I can find. These are my nails right now. I just did a cute black sparkle because I was wanting something a little bit darker to end winter off of. They are grown out a little bit and I am planning on keeping the same shape. I do want to taper it a little bit more and make it a little bit more pointier because they did get a little bit dull over just using my nails, typing, just a day-to-day. Your nails begin to get dull, at least mine do. So that's the plan, and let me go ahead and show you the dip powders that I have. I actually have the original packaging it came in. It's just easier for me to organize it than rather having all these powders floating around my big box and possibly spilling everywhere. If they do spill, they can at least spill within the container. So here is the Beetles Dip Powder box that it came with. So it came with 8 different types of dip powders. It's always great to start with a clear coat just to, you know, fill in any natural ridges that your natural nail has. So in the particular one that I got, it has this black sparkles, really nice. This dark pink, it's like a rose pink. I have a lighter blush pink. Looks white on camera, but it's a blush pink, very faint. A white, a maroon, and sparkles. Oop, one more color. Oops, here's the sparkles. And a dark blue color. And the last one is this clear one that I like to put on before I put any of the colored dip powders on the nail. It also came with the 4-step process of the like polishes that you put on. So it's just like your base coat and then the activator. Also came with a little brush that comes in handy because you need to brush off the excess between every layer. And it came with this little tool that you can scrape back your cuticles and scrape underneath your nails, which is that comes in handy. I already had one, so it was bonus for me to have an extra. You can never have too many. As I already have dip powder on my nails, I like to use a nail drill to get off like the majority of the layers off of the nail. So when I do soak it in acetone, it doesn't have to eat up through so many layers of dip powder. It's only basically like 1 or 2 layers, and the process of soaking off the entire dip powder will be a lot faster. So that's what I'm gonna do. I just have this old bowl in here, so when I do ever like soak off my nails, I use the same bowl so I won't cross-contaminate with the bowls that I use to eat in. So I just finished drilling off a couple layers of the gel nail polish. You just want to make sure at least the top coat is, like the top shiny coat is all off, and they kind of look like this. Now I'm going to fill up my bowl with some pure acetone. I do suggest with being careful with where you use the acetone. If you use the acetone on any wood surface or anything, it will eat up all of the wood or plastic or etc. So I do suggest being very, very, very careful with it. Okay, many hours later, I'm just kidding, around an hour and a half later, I was finally able to get off all of the gel polish from my nails. There is a little bit of clear residue left over, but I am too lazy to continue letting my fingers sit in acetone, especially since it's already 10:30 at night, and I really want to get this video out. Also, if you're not subscribed yet to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you can go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button on this video. It really does help my channel and my growth, especially with the YouTube algorithm. So please subscribe if you want to see more content from me. If you have any suggestions, also leave a comment down below. I reply to all of them. Okay. Now, let's get back to doing my nails. So as I was soaking my nails in acetone, I was pondering on the idea of what design do I want to do on my nails, and I still have no idea what I want to do. So I was thinking of just going ahead and doing this light baby pink dip powder color, only because I honestly can barely see it. You can see it more here. I neglect this one so much, and I thought maybe doing this color on all of my nails and hearts on the ring fingers would be really cute, or maybe white hearts on every single finger. I thought that'd be a nice simple design that I can do with this little daughter that I have, and it would be cute at the same time. Now, my natural nails are pretty long, and I kind of want to keep the length of them. I am going to reshape them, and to reshape them, I do highly suggest using a finer grit nail filer, like a hand nail filer. One that isn't so strong like this one from Sally's Beauty, coarse 100 grit. I would suggest using one that you can buy at like any store, that the regular ones. That looks like this. That is a lower grit, and it gives you the flexibility of really shaping your nails and not just in one motion, like completely shaving off half of your nail as the 100 grit nail filer does. So I'm just gonna make my almond shape a little bit more defined, nicer. I just finished shaping my nails, and this is the final product. They aren't the most like even or like the same with like the other hand, but that's okay. No one is gonna look at my nails underneath a microscope or with a magnifying glass, so I don't care if they're not as perfect as they could be if I got them at a nail salon. So as I decided, I'm gonna go ahead and go with this light baby pink color and do some white hearts on my nails with some gel polish. I am gonna start with the clear dip powder initially, so all of the crevices on my nails can be filled in, as you can see, as like there's all these imperfections with just doing dip powder over the months, and also just like accidentally filing my nail. They do look a little bit rough right now, but they will look a little bit better. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So to start off with this, you need to use these two essential nail polishes. They're not nail polishes, but they come in a nail polish solutions. These two solutions. The first one is your base. So you put this one down first, and then you dip your finger in the dip powder. You let that set for like 30 seconds and then you brush off the excess with a little brush. After that, you do another little layer and you dip your finger again. Then you wait 30 seconds, you brush off the excess, and then when you think you have enough buildup, you can then put number 2, which is what activates the dip powder to then harden. And then you go ahead and put one more layer of your base coat. You dip your finger back in, and then once you're done, you wipe off the excess, and then you put on your activator. And once your activator is already set and you already waited like 30 seconds to a minute with the activator on your fingers, you can go ahead and go with your nail filer and go ahead and smooth out any bumps that may occur when you're doing it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we are gonna start with my right hand. This hand always looks a little bit more rough because I am right hand dominant and I use my left hand to do my right hand. So my right hand is never the prettiest. But let's go ahead and get started nonetheless. I'm gonna paint a thin layer. I hope you can see. Just a nice thin layer, and you wanna make sure you don't get this anywhere on your skin, as wherever this is, it acts as glue. So you just want to be very careful and take your time and make sure it is a thin layer, as I have found that if it is thick, it will cause your dip powder to like bubble a little bit. Not bubble, but like fold. So I just like to make sure this is everywhere that it should be. I'm going to do my first layer of the clear dip powder. Open it like this and then just dip my finger in. And then this is how it looks like right after. I like to dip it one more time just in case it didn't stick anywhere. I wait. Once I do the rest of my nails, I then get the brush and I brush over everything. Okay, so now that all of my fingers have been dipped, I am now gonna brush off the excess with the first one that I started with. Just like that. All right, I finished putting on the clear coat of the dip powder on my nails. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move over to putting on the baby pink. It is super cute. I know the camera is not picking up the color as well, but it is super cute and I'll show you how it looks like right now. So here is one layer of that pink. It is a gorgeous like dusty rose baby pink color. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my fingers. So I'm actually going to put the activator on right now, only because you can see that some parts of the dip powder folded and gave ugly little structures to it. So putting on the activator, letting it sit for 30 seconds will allow me to go ahead and file out any of these bumps and crevices. So when I continue putting on more of the dip powder, they won't be prominent and it won't be harder for me to file down. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that right now. So this is how the activator looks like. It's just like almost as if it's rubbing alcohol, and you just put a light little layer on your nail like so. And that's it. It doesn't change the color or anything. Just like that. You want to be fast because it evaporates very fast from the wand, the nail polish wand. And my camera's gonna die. So I just go like this really quick. With the fine nail filer, I'm gonna go ahead and get out all of these bumps and crevices. if you use a higher grit of a nail filer, you have chance of really just taking off all of the progress that you just made. All right, so I finished doing my left hand. This is the final dip powder. I already filed it all down and tried smoothing it out as best as I could. Again, I'm not a professional, so they are never the best, especially when I am working with my non-dominant hand. This is gonna be where I call it a safe zone. It looks really cute from far away. From close up, it obviously doesn't look the best, but that's okay. The color's there, the shape is there. That's all that really matters. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my right hand. I had to cut the video because my battery died. So I charged it a little bit in between. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my left hand, and hopefully this one comes out a little bit nicer since I'll be using my dominant hand to do it. So I just finished doing the second layer of dip on my right hand. They are looking crusty dusty. I am gonna put a layer of the activator and go ahead and smooth out all the bumps and ridges. So I just finished putting on the activator on my nails, and now I'm gonna use my nice and good handy dandy nail filer to go ahead and file off all of the crevices and bumps that there are. All right, so now that I'm done filing down and making sure the shape is correct and all of the nicks and bumps on the dip powder are almost completely gone, it's now time to start adding cute little designs on my nails. And for that, I will be using gel. And so to use the gel, I am going to be using the eye gel base coat and the eye gel top coat, along with the Beetles white gel polish in 474. And I'm just going to be using my dotting tool to create cute little hearts. So let's go ahead and do that. I need to go and plug in my UV lamp. All right, the UV lamp that I have is by LKE Sun XS Plus, and it just has the automatic 99 seconds, 60 seconds, and 30 seconds, and it has a little timer right here. Once you put your hand underneath, it automatically senses and turns on the light, just like so. It is very awesome and convenient, and you can get it from Amazon. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the base coat of the gel polish so my designs can stick to it and they will not wipe off if I ever just like wash my hands or anything. Because with gel polish, you need to have your base coat. It's very important. So I finished curing my base coat for 60 seconds in the UV lamp. And now I'm going to go ahead and start drawing the little hearts with my dotting tool. I'm just going to get some white polish, get my dotting tool full of it, and just start putting hearts everywhere on my ring finger. I'm just going to put a dot right here. Dab, 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 dab. And then dab a little bit more further away. And then once I have two little dots like that, I'm going to connect them. And then I have a little heart. Where are you guys? There we go. All right, so I just finished putting on the base coat on my right hand, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same hearts on that are on my ring finger on this one right here. And hopefully you guys can see a little bit more on how I do it. Also keep in mind, I am using my non-dominant hand to do this, so it's not gonna be perfect. And that's okay. So let me just adjust this. There we go. I'm starting off with the dotting tool and getting some white gel polish on it. Just get it ready. And I'm gonna start with making a dot right here. Not perfect, oh my gosh. Another dot right here. And then I'm gonna connect it. Like so. And just make a V, fill in that V. Dot, dot, tap, tap to get more product down. And then, there. And there I have a little tiny heart. And it actually looks not that bad. What? Then I do a dot right next door. And then I connect. And then I have a heart. Just like that. Tap, tap, tap to get more product down from my dotting tool. And then I make a V. And just like that, it is a cute little heart. Not that bad. And I'm gonna make a small one right here, so you can see a dot, another dot. So then you should have two dots like that, as you see right here. Two little dots, and I'm gonna make a V connecting them, like so. Now I'm going to cure this in the light for 1 minute. So I finally finished doing my nails, and here is the final product. I think the hearts came out very nicely. They are not in the exact same position, but that's okay. It was kind of hard to really do it with like trying to show you guys, and also like using my left hand on the other side. It was a little bit difficult, but I love the way they came out. I think they are perfect for Valentine's Day, and also they're just a neutral color that can go with any outfit that I wear for the weeks after Valentine's Day. So if you guys made it to the end of this video, thank you guys so much. I would appreciate it if you gave this video a big thumbs up, and please make sure to subscribe down below, and if you have any comments, please let me know. Again, thank you, and have a great rest of your day.